Hello, and welcome to episode 55 of My Prostate is Trying to Kill Me. I'm Mark Graves, just a normal guy fighting prostate cancer, and glad to have you along for the ride. I apologize about the eyes. My, I guess, what do they call that? Hay fever? Allergies? I guess my allergies are kicking in. And I'm tired. So, anyways, this is going to be a quick video. I got a few Facebook messages and some text messages and questions on YouTube. And yes, I'm okay. I know I haven't done some videos in a couple days. Going back to, I believe, Thursday was the last video that I did. And this is just to give you a quick update of what's been going on. And it's a little bit of a bitch session for me too. Okay, so Thursday had the and that was the video that I put up where I was trying to take a nap and couldn't. Had the workers here doing painting and baseboards, all that kind of stuff in the living room. And then on Friday, the carpet guy showed up. Literally, one guy. He was amazing. Did all this on his own. Carried all the carpet, padding, the whole thing. So carpeted the living room and the two bedrooms, because we got new flooring put in a couple of months ago and everything else. So now the entire house is, the flooring's all taken care of. The living room has been completely repainted with a really nice gray, and we're going to continue that through the rest of the house. Just don't have time to do it right now. So when we got done last time with the flooring, there was a leak under the bathroom sink. The water went under the flooring. There was a week of industrial fans in there to blow the water out. So this time we get the carpeting all done, and Kelly's doing a load of laundry in the washer, which is at the end of our hallway, and the washer decides to give up the ghost and dumps water all over the place. Unfortunately, it didn't go to the carpet. It went back to the same bathroom that had the issue before, and so caught it really quick though. The water didn't go into the floor or anything. Able to stop the machine, get that all dried up and get it cleaned up. And what we have is at the end of the hallway, we just have a cubby. It used to be a linen closet, and so that's where the washer dryer is, and it's a stackable unit. So the washer's on the bottom, dryer's on the top. Needed to replace that, so bright and early Saturday got started on that. We've had really good luck in the past at the Sears scratch and dent, so we thought, hey, we'll go check that out. Got on the website. They're no longer Sears scratch and dent. They're now called American Freight, and the one in Santa Ana has moved. It's now over off the 55 in McFadden by where the old REI used to be. So we looked online, found the size we were looking for, pretty good price, and it was still new in the box. So why it was at the scratch and dent, I don't know, but it was still in the cardboard container and everything. So we ran over there, bought it, drove around back to get it, opened up the back of my truck with a camper shell on it, went to slide it in, literally missed it by an inch. Had an inch that the thing wouldn't fit. Put the box on its side, it wouldn't slide in. So we drive home, get a hold of my brother-in-law, lives 5 houses down, borrowed his van, drove back over the van, we put it in there, and then drove back to the house, parked in the driveway there, ran down the hall, getting ready to pull the old one out, disconnect that so that we can put the new one in. Okay, moron moment number one, I see this big yellow flexible tube. I'm like, oh God. I thought for sure I had an electric dryer. I don't. I have a gas dryer. So we call the store back up again and say, hey, we bought the wrong one. It's okay. Bring it back down, and you can exchange it, either here or another store or whatever. So we get on the website and we start looking around. Only place we can find that has the gas dryer is down in Oceanside at the same chain, American Freight. And we tried, around here locally, we tried Lowe's and Home Depot, everybody we could find. And number one, $1,000 more, and nobody had anything for like 3 weeks. And we needed something in there now so we could do our laundry. So called down to Oceanside, said, do you have this one? Guy says, give me the number, the SKU number on there. I gave him the number. He goes, yeah, I have that. He says, why don't you go ahead and buy it online? That way it'll guarantee that it'll be here for you tomorrow when you come down. And said, okay, great. And then as we're driving to drop the other one off in Santa Ana, the electric dryer, get a call from Oceanside, and it's the guy down there, and he says, "Hey, just got the order. Everything's cool. It's all tagged. It's ready to go." And they, thank you, fantastic. So Sunday morning, we get up bright and early, jump in the truck, drive down to Oceanside, and when we get there, take care of everything, and then Kelly looks over and sees a different color one. Same thing we're looking for, but it's a different color. It's like I don't know what they call it. Something. I'd have to look. But anyways, it's like a dark titanium color or something like that. And the dryer's a little bit bigger on this one. So we measure it. It'll fit. It'll go in. We run back and forth between the two machines, make sure that that the washer's not smaller or the dryer's not smaller. Everything's copacetic. The lady down there was super nice. She says, "Hey, no problem." So she affects a return on the one that we bought, and then buys the new one. We pay the extra. We buy the warranty for, I don't know, $260, whatever it was. That'll cover 3 years, and they're totally awesome. They said somebody will come out once a year. They'll do a maintenance on it. Anything wrong happens, they'll fix it. You're covered. At the end of the 3 years, if you want to re-up for another 3 years, you can do that. So we're like, fantastic. We'll do that. So we put the extended warranty on it. The only drawback was it said that it was a refurbished unit, which meant that someone had it, they took it out somewhere, and for whatever reason, the customer sent it back. Now, this one did have scratches on it. It's got a chunk down, but it's in a cubby, so you can't see it. It's no big deal. And there was one little nick on the dryer door, and we're like, hey, no worries. It's scratch and dent. That's how it works. And so on the little card thing that's on there, it says it's been refurbished, it's been tested. Anything that was wrong has been corrected, brought up to standard. The factory warranty is still on, all this kind of stuff. We're like, yeah, okay, fine. So then we drive around back, load that up in the truck, drive back up from Oceanside, get it in the driveway, pull the old one out, drag that out, put it in the driveway, get the new one, slide that one back in, get it all hooked up. I said, let's try the washer before we slide it, all the way back in there. We do, washer comes on, it's pumping water out, everything looks good. So we slide it all back. Kelly throws a load of towels in there. Does really did good. I mean, it's spun. These things almost feel dry when they're done. That thing spin cycle is so strong. Throws it in the dryer, turns the dial. The dial doesn't feel right. It's like really hard to turn, and then she hits the start button. No start. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So I go back over there. I try it. I turn the dial. That doesn't feel right. Push start button. Nothing works. So she calls back down to the store, and they said, oh, well, all sales are final. This is where the fecal material hit the oscillating bladed appliance. And I have never heard an employee speak to a customer that way in my life. So I finally had to step in. I said, hey, talk to my wife that way. And so Kelly said, let me speak to the manager. And this guy comes on and he says, well, I'm the acting assistant manager, and there's no manager here right now. So, man, they got into it. They really got into it. So basically what they said was, you bought it, that's it. If it doesn't work, doesn't work. I'm like, wait a minute, you can't sell somebody something that doesn't work and say all sales final. It says on the tag that it works, but yeah, we get it home. Well, how do we know you didn't break it on the way home? I was just there 3 hours ago. Drove up here. All we did was take it out of the truck, put it back in there. It doesn't work. So finally, he says, well, you'll have to call the maintenance people, the warranty people. You have a warranty on it. So Kelly gets online, does a little chat box thing with this guy, and he says, turn off the breaker, unplug the machine, wait 2 minutes, plug it back in. That'll recycle the dryer. You try it, turn it on. It doesn't turn on. And then proceeds to say, well, we could have a guy come out on Tuesday. We'll have our technician come out, and we can offer you a 25% discount on the repair. And Kelly said, well, wait a minute. I have a warranty. And he goes, oh, yeah, but this is a pre-existing condition. It was already broken when you brought it home. I'm like, oh, my gosh. So if we had lied and said, hey, it worked when we got home, now it doesn't work, they would roll and take care of it. So let's see, what's today? Monday? So today... there's a call from Alex, who I'm assuming from reading the terrible reviews online is the manager of the store. He called Kelly at work, and she was at lunch, so he left a message because for some reason her phone number was on the order, and then she called me and texted me the number. I was out running errands, so I finished doing that, and then I called, and Alex had just walked out the door to go to lunch. So I said, great, here's my number, here's my name, have him call me when he gets back. So I got back home, had my lunch, ended up taking a nap on the couch, and then when I woke up, which was about 20 minutes ago, I said, oh, you know what, let me give that guy a call. So I called back down there again, and now he's on a conference call, and no idea when he'll be done, and would I please leave my name and number? And I said, okay, I'll do that again. So I don't know, it's been like a half hour or so, and still haven't heard anything. So there we are. They sold us something that doesn't work and won't take it back. We did have one option. There was one option. They said, well, if you want to, bring it back down here, you can exchange it for another one. And we did try to explain to them, well, we live in Huntington Beach. You guys are in Oceanside. And they said, you have 48 hours to accomplish that. I said, okay, well, everybody's at work. I'm here by myself. I can't really do it by myself. And we're going to be in Arizona for a weekend, for a wedding next weekend. So that kind of is out, So at this rate, I'm just going to have the guy come tomorrow. We'll pay him to fix it. And then I'll call and talk to the manager and say, hey, here's the deal. I want to make this right. You can go ahead and reimburse me the money that we paid to fix an item that you sold us that was broken. And if that doesn't work, then I guess I'll just take him to small claims court or whatever, which no big deal. I've been to small claims court before, and who knows, maybe I'll end up on one of the TV shows. I don't know, but I gotta tell you, I still can't wrap my head around the concept that you could sell somebody an item that doesn't work and not really, try to do anything to help out the situation. Now, in all fairness for them, the thing on Saturday, none of that has anything to do with that. That's completely on me. The 3 trips we made, that was all my fault, that my truck wouldn't fit, that I bought the wrong one. So, none of that is shading on Sunday. The only thing that's shading on Sunday is how this guy dealt with my wife on the phone. And trust me, if I had been there in person, you'd probably be getting this video from my wife because I would have been arrested. Man, I've never heard anybody use that kind of language and be an a-hole to a customer. That was just uncalled for. And then when I did go on and look at the Google reviews on there, there's an amazing number of people that same thing. Hey, I got it home and it doesn't work. And they're telling me that too bad, all sales are final, I'm stuck with it. So, I will say in their defense, they told us if you can, if you bring it down here, we'll exchange it and you can get the new one. And how do you tell somebody like that, hey, my husband's dealing with cancer, he's already got my legs were buckling yesterday. I was up way too long, and I'm paying for it now. I feel like crap, and I will for the next couple of days. That's just how it works. I got to recharge my batteries because Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I went like a madman. I just went when I should have been sleeping, and I wasn't. So anyways, thank you for letting me vent. That had nothing to do with me fighting cancer until the very last part, but that's where I've been. That's why I haven't posted up a video. Just been busy. The guy's going to come and fix it tomorrow morning. Tom is, on the other hand, having an awesome time up in Big Sur. He's been posting up pictures on Facebook. He and his girlfriend Kathy are camping up there, and it looks awesome. So I can't wait to hear all about his story when he gets back. And I think he's coming back tomorrow because we're having lunch on Wednesday, and he said he was going along with Jack. So yeah, so I think he's going to be back. But anyways, I totally apologize. This is ridiculous for you guys to sit here and listen to me sit here whine and complain and all this kind of crap. But hey, my channel. So if you want to follow along, God bless you. Hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Click the little bell and you'll be notified when the next one comes up. Unfortunately, they're not usually rant sessions. They're usually, some decent information or at least something that would make you laugh. If you can find the humor in this one, then God bless you, because I'm still having trouble. I'm sure at some point I will, but not so far. So thank you for the prayers, for the good thoughts. Also, too, I just want to take a moment to ask for a special prayer for my buddy Nilo. He's in the hospital right now, and they're doing a bunch of tests on him. And I'm not saying that because he has cancer. I don't know for sure what's wrong yet, but Nilo's just an incredible human being, unbelievable faith in God. So, for you prayer warriors, Nilo Miranda. So, if you would add him to the list, I would really appreciate that. But for me, thank you for the prayers, the good thoughts, the juju, the aloha, the shaka, whatever you guys send my way, I totally appreciate. And I swear, tomorrow's video will be better. Thanks.